Welcome in. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, before we hop into the video, I want to thank the awesome sponsor of today's video, and that is SKG Tax. The holiday season is here, and Santa will see who's been naughty or nice. He slays to every roof and goes down every chimney. In tax season, the IRS looks at their naughty and nice list. They go to every mailbox on every street. Don't let the IRS leave you a lump of coal in your mailbox. Call JR the Tax Czar and talk to a CPA. Make sure you and your business stay on the nice list. JR is an awesome supporter of the channel and a great Jets fan, so if you want to help a brother out, make sure you support the great sponsors of our channel. Thank you, JR. First story that I want to jump into is the Jets are officially eliminated from playoff contention. We had like the smallest of small chances. It was like, all right, well, if the Jets just win out from here and we have all these other teams lose and, you know, the sun eclipses the moon on such a day, then the Jets wind up getting in and we don't have to make a blood sacrifice of another Achilles tendon to someone else. No, this was, it's finally there. The Jets are finally eliminated. And I'll be honest, since week one, when Rodgers went down, it sort of felt like the gut punch of like, I don't know where this season is going, and at least the torment is kind of over at this point. You know, we keep longing and hoping for all these different, situations to play out, and you're just kind of racking your brain, just hoping and hoping and hoping. And that's what the Jets have been selling us. They've been selling us hope year in and year out, and it's just been really frustrating. Now, as far as the, what to think and what to do moving forward, there's a lot of stuff to get into because the Jets currently have a top 6 pick as it stands. The Tankathon draft leaderboard right now has the Jets sitting at 6, boom, 5 and 9. Chicago does own the tiebreaker with us, and they almost won on the last play of the game. But it was Joe Flacco, our former quarterback, that winds up setting themselves up for a loss. So the Bears wind up losing. They stay ahead of us. But what's really important right here this week, we are playing Washington. So if you are team tank and need a high draft pick, if the Jets win this week, what is the benefit? What happens here? Because you're falling, the Jets' strength of schedule winds up falling. If you wind up winning, you're falling like all the way down potentially to like 9 or 10. It's not ideal, I guess, depending on how things fall. I've been saying I think the Jets are going to wind up with the 7 pick just because of, I think we're better than what we've put on the field. This week, obviously last week, I felt like it was closer to where we wanted to be, but it doesn't matter. It depends who's starting quarterback. Is it going to be Simeon? Is it going to be Zach? Like, I'll be honest, I was rooting for wins through yesterday, but if Zach isn't going to be able to go and isn't going to be able to play, I don't really want to win games with Trevor Simeon. I don't really want to win games with like Rippin or whoever our backup is, because neither one of those quarterbacks are going to be here long term, and I don't think either one's a backup for next year's team, and I don't know how much we're really going to gain by them winning us games. Like if Zach comes back and he's got a potential to be the backup quarterback for next year, or whatever, maybe that's a long shot at this point, but at least like winning with Zach sort of means something, whether he's helping his trade value or helping us because he could be a future quarterback for us. I don't know where I fall. I very much want to have the draft pick at this point, especially since we're eliminated. I want to look forward to something. Give me some hope here. Now, what's concerning about this particular scenario here? Why am I pointing out Washington? One, just getting in front of the team doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to pick the correct player. We've seen that with the Jets in the past anyway. But they are going to be going potentially for a very similar player to the New York Jets. This is from Tankathon as well. This is what the projected mock draft is based on the current rankings. And you can see quarterback, wide receiver, offensive tackle. So offensive tackle right now, the first one is projected to go at number 4. So if the Jets can at least leapfrog Washington, I guess the Bears could still kind of go offensive line as well. Like, it's no guarantee the Jets are getting Joe Alt at 6 or Fashanu at 6 or whoever falls. It would be very nice to at least hop in front of Washington to give ourselves the opportunity at either the top offensive tackle if we want it, or at least leapfrog another team that might be looking for a tackle that could be taking the one we want, and we want, the choice of it. But now you got to say, like, do you feel confident in what we're going to do? Because Joe Douglas, let's be honest, our offensive lineman selections haven't worked out that great, and it's entirely, reasonable to be frustrated with Joe Douglas. Like, the only ones that have worked out so far, and that's, kind of a little asterisk, is AVT, who looks legit. Like, talent-wise, it's all there, but he hasn't been healthy for the last 2 years. And not that I think those are reoccurring type injuries with the triceps or the Achilles. Like, those don't generally happen year over year. but frustrating draft pick nonetheless. Then you have, Tittman, who looks good. Those are like the only two pieces that you're really looking at in your offensive line if you're the New York Jets. But that's the tank, right? So you gotta hope to get the tank. Look, the picks, what I'm trying to get at here. Andre Dillard was one of Joe Douglas's picks in Philadelphia. He has been incredibly underwhelming. Now you have Joe Douglas, who's already, his first pick with the Jets was Mekhi Becton. So Andre Dillard and Mekhi Becton, it's two offensive tackles that really have been underwhelming for both franchises. Dillard doesn't start, and I don't even know if he's on the Eagles anymore. And then, Mekhi Becton seemingly on his way out. So Jet fans, we're sitting in this weird position of, okay, we're looking at the top pick. Do you go with the top offensive lineman? Is that the correct move? Do you say, oh, the Jets are going to have Aaron Rodgers, we're going to win a lot more games, so you have to make the quarterback selection at the top of this draft? That's going to be a conversation. The wide receiver question is going to be a huge issue because maybe wide receivers don't want to sign with us in free agency because Rodgers might be aging or they may not know what he is coming back. The last time they saw him play really was 2 years ago in Green Bay, and he had his worst season of his career. So is he trending down after missing an entire year? There's going to be a lot of question marks for these New York Jets going into this offseason, and you might have to take your wide receiver in the first round of the draft or your quarterback or your offensive tackle. There's so many different ways you can go, and I understand the arguments for both ways depending on what happens in free agency. I have my thoughts. I very much would like offensive linemen. I don't know if we're going to attract offensive linemen to the Jets. I think we can throw silly money at a wide receiver, and maybe they wind up choosing us. I don't know. It's very frustrating. Let me know what you guys think about this particular topic down below in the comment section.